Good morning, Horizon. Thanks for continuing to walk through Jesus' journey with us as he leads us to the cross. This morning we're going to walk through the widow's offering, and this can be found in Luke chapter 21, verses 1 through 4. As Jesus looked up, he saw the rich putting their gifts into the temple treasury. He also saw a poor widow put in 2 very small copper coins. "Truly I tell you," he said, "this poor widow has put in more than all the others. All these people gave their gifts out of their wealth, but she, out of her poverty, put in all she had to live on." What a very powerful message in such a small scripture. I just wanted to point out that in Greek, 2 small coins meant 2 lipta, and the Greek word is lipton, which literally just means a tiny thing. And the amount of her 2 coins put together were worth 1/64 of a denarius, which was 1 denarius was pretty much the standard daily wage that people made during that time. So it just kind of gives you an idea of how much she was putting in versus others. And Jesus still pointed out that it was worth far more than what everybody else collectively had put in the offering box. I also wanted to point out that the widows during this time were among the most vulnerable part of society during this time. It even mentions in the chapter before that they were susceptible to being cheated out of their property, their money, anything they had. And I just feel like this just gives us more background to this widow's heart. I mean, giving everything that she has is already one thing, but also knowing that she's living in a time where she is of the most susceptible to being cheated out of her money, even just the little that she has. It's just incredible that she had such a stance of faith that any day the small amount that she has could be taken from her, and she still wanted to offer it up and not bury it or keep it for herself. So as I was praying through this and just trying to identify how does one have a heart posture like this widow did, and just trying to bring it back to Jesus and his example that he gave for us as he walks through and prepares for the ultimate sacrifice. And I just thought, every day he's turning to God. He's turning to the Lord for his strength. He brings his doubts and his questions and his fears to the Lord. And that is where he starts every single day. And out of that, he's able to perform how the Lord would ask of him. And as I was thinking through this, I thought of the question, if you woke up one morning and you only had what you thanked God for the day before, what would you have? And this question gets me every time, because often it would be nothing if I woke up with only what the Lord had given me. And this extends not even to material items, but a heart of thankfulness, a heart that is slow to speak and slow to become angry. All these things that the Lord asks for our heart posture to be. What would we have the next day if we didn't thank him for not only the material items that we have, but also just the strengths and the gifts that we have to get through every single day. And just in bringing this back to Jesus and his example of starting every morning with the Lord. Often when I start my day without the Lord, I tend to have a mindset that everything's mine. I work out of my own power, and what I get from it, it's mine to do what I want with it. But if I start my day with the Lord, Lord, my day is yours. Do with it what you want. Do with me what you want me to do, like use me as your vessel. Then everything that I obtain throughout the day no longer belongs to me, because it's the Lord and I working hand in hand. And my heart is set up to do what he asks of me, to give what he wants me to give, because I've already given that up and already set my eyes before the Lord and my heart before the Lord to be in a place where I can let go of what he wants me to give to him. So anyways, that was my conviction about specifically this passage, it's such a beautiful representation of the heart posture that the Lord asks us to have, and what a beautiful time during the Lent season to practice just coming before the Lord every morning, giving our days to Him and being willing to sacrifice, to walk before Him with open hands and be willing to give back everything that He has given to us.